assuming you went on a road trip, a weekend getaway of sorts, and you start somewhere in Nyandarua County. Actually, you guys know that we don't come from Nyandarua, we come from somewhere in the west of the Republic of Kenya, but for the purposes of this video, let's set off from Nyahururu town. We actually got from Nakuru to Nyahururu, traveled on these nice roads, met all these nice people, and the views were scenic. And for these 2 days or so, our destination is Nanyuki. We've been driving for more than 200 kilometers now, and it's fine. Let's see how the weekend goes like. I hope it will be fun. Just stopped somewhere strange, and we need to go to the bathroom. Okay. And off we go. Using Google Maps on the phone, nicely blocking the speedometer. The views are awesome. The roads winding past the Aberdare forests. This is where we took a right turn to the road with the cow dung.
Continue for 8 kilometers.
And here we are in our Airbnb already in Nanyuki town. More about that later. So, what is here in Nanyuki? First, the equator. Okay, nothing much, it's just a line on the globe, but if it doesn't fascinate you, probably you could buy some of these wares that these guys sell. But on this particular weekend, our main aim was to visit the OlPejeta Conservancy. But again, another equator signpost. Here we are in Africa. A dirt road takes us past some of these places. Welcome to OlPejeta Conservancy, Rongai Gate. After parting with 3,400 shillings at the gate, we are given this map, and we are ready to drive ourselves through the conservancy. A 90,000 acre piece of land that really has all the big 5 animals. And straight away at this dam we meet these elephants, quite a view. Oh, remember that you're not supposed to get out of your car, so yeah, you'll have to see some of these animals from a distance. There's also rhinos over there, but these are the black ones. Apparently the white ones are the most sought after, and we only have like 2 to go. Oh, 2 left. So it looks like an arid area of sorts, but there's warthogs roaming around, and they're ugly but interesting. And over in the distance, you'll see a lot of buffaloes, and on the opposite side, zebras. Oh yeah, a mother buffalo and her calf. And further on, we arrive at the rhino cemetery, where a bunch of rhinos are apparently buried, and you can read these placards which have a bit of their eulogy. But it's interesting to see that there's actually an enclosure for the northern white rhino, and these 2 are the only ones that are left on the face of the planet Earth, unlike these gazelles which are there in numbers. And moving on through the conservancy, we get into the chimpanzee sanctuary, where a bunch of chimpanzees that have been rescued from, Sudan and elsewhere are kept. I know this video will make it look fast, but we spent more than 4 hours in this place. It's quite vast. A bit of information about them in this shed, and this is the Ngiro River. Oh, by the way, in case one of them attacks you, we have a visitor safety cage. And one of them is right there. Ooh, this car has been places. Look at how it looks. It's gone off-road. But as you can see, the tires are still new and intact. But yeah, this car takes a beating. Okay, off we go. And sure, off we went towards Meadow County. But really, we're just going to get some dinner. Found this place called Kongoni. So this is the Airbnb we've been living in. First thing you notice when you get in is there is no table. Yeah, the Airbnb we got this time round was a little bit subpar. I wasn't really that interested. I don't think I'll make a dedicated video on it, but a 1-bedroom unit in a block of flats. The kitchen is quite tiny. And the washroom, as you can see, was good enough, clean and everything, so I have nothing to complain about, but I think the living room was the worst. At least the bed was comfortable. That's the most important part of it, right? But we had some noisy neighbors. At least we weren't there during the day. There was a church just right next door. But at least we had some fast Wi-Fi, though only for one night out of the 2 that were here. And with that, our short stay in Nanyuki was over, ready to start our journey back. Only that this time round there's a little surprise for you somewhere along the way. When we were coming into Nanyuki, it was a little bit dark. We couldn't see much, but see over there, that is Mount Kenya. Nice peak. And this place over here encourages speedy driving. But there is an unfinished part of the road. At least you'll see some camels over there. And now we know why we had a very dirty section of the tarmac with a lot of cow dung. This is why. See what I'm talking about? This should be the Aberdares, if I'm not wrong.
Take the next left.
Oh, did you hear what the lady said? Take the next left. Because we decided to stop by Tafaria Castle for a bit. So here goes the famous Tafaria Castle. To get in, you need to pay a reservation fee of 1,000 bob per person. So we paid 2k at the gate, which is redeemable once you get in by either dining or whatever activity like horse riding, archery, and so on you might want to engage in. Tafaria, once upon a dream. There's a swimming pool. You can also go for a dive. I think it's like, I don't know, 500 bob. Accommodation, a lot of fun activities for children. I think we'll just take a few photos here and there and we'll be on our way. We decided to do a bit of a brunch just to redeem the money. But basically what we wanted was only just to see this place. So there's the castle. I think we'll just look around and we'll be good to go. Something here by George Waititi. I think that is the CEO of this place. Now this is called the Council or Kiama. Over there we have what they call the Tafaria Museum and Center for the Arts. The big reunion. But getting in is, I don't know, 500, 1,000 bob. We're not gonna get in there. Again, the castle is over there. Right in front of me. I think this is sort of like the posterior. That's what we'd call it in medicine. View. Basically the back view. But the ambience and the place generally is nice. The place is very cool. Lawns are nicely manicured. I think that's why it's a favorite destination for weddings. Interesting here. There's a placard saying that you should symbolize your unbreakable love by locking it here, then leave it under the towering arch of the castle and the fresh breeze from the aberdares to flourish to eternity, inspired by someone. Basically what people are doing is leaving padlocks over here. And apparently this symbolizes their eternal love and so on. Do you have a padlock?
No. Actually, we have some in the car.
Ah,
Yeah.
hebu tuende. Yeah, hebu tuende. We need to go. Oh, by the way, there's some samosas that I ate in this place that were legitimate. Let me just use that word, legit. And with that, we continued with our journey. Again, past another equator where the wife had to stop for a photo. And that is it for this one, guys. Like, subscribe, comment down below. See you in the next one. And as always, no pressure.